Alright, so what's going on YouTube? Eddie here, and today we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3. In the background, you'll see that I'm playing Domination on Summit, though. But, let's get this started. Let's get into the first topic, which is graphics. Graphics is, what sells a game overall, what drives people and compels them to look, just to even take a glimpse at it. And graphics look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they look a lot sharper. They look a lot cleaner than Black Ops. Maybe it's the fact that there's different art styles, but Modern Warfare 3 definitely looks a lot better. It looks more vibrant. It looks more colorful. They turned the contrast down a little bit. It looks good. And that leads me to my next point, which is feeling. And that's after the fact they've drawn you in and with their nice and pretty graphics and colors. Feeling, from what I can tell, looks very responsive. It looks that hit markers, you're actually your bullets are gonna go where you tell them to. That also affects it with lag, and lag is still something we need to see. I don't know if it's gonna be like Mono for 2 servers or Black Ops servers, because Black Ops servers were, they seemed a little weak, they seemed a little subpar. But that's going, we're going to wait and see for that one. With that being said, let's talk about the point of the game. And with this one, the point, that I guess they're trying to make is that they can make a good and balanced and fun Call of Duty, much like Call of Duty 4. I feel that, Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer are really trying and really pushing to get, that feeling of COD 4. And I'm kind of scared that they won't get that. I mean, they can't, because it's like you're really reliving your childhood, all these games, toys, and, shows you used to watch aren't the same. They'll entertain you for a few hours, a few minutes even, and then you'll be like, okay, this is kind of dumb. Let's move on. And that's a fear that I have with Call of Duty. And it seems very real, seeing as they just trying to keep going back and going back and going back instead of going forward with the franchise. So last thoughts on the graphics and the overall packaging of the game is good. Overall, everything is pretty good. Now let's move on to the next point, which are items like guns, perks, and attachments. From what I've seen, guns seem to be, you know, very reminiscent, like I said, from past Call of Duties, being that they brought back the MP5 from Modern Warfare 2, the MP5 from COD 4, and some other favorites like the Barrett 50 cal. I think they even brought the Scar back and the P90. But that being said, that's a good and bad thing at the same time, because I love going into a game and not knowing what kind of guns there are in it, how they're gonna react, they just feel very alien to me. And if they keep bringing back weapons, people are gonna complain that they're just not even trying at this point, which is definitely something that might be a possibility, but these guys, Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward, are really out to prove something. So with that, let's move on to perks. And to tell you the truth, guys, I haven't heard too much about the perks, because Modern Warfare 3 has been, very concealed, at least to this point. I know that there's been a few things that were leaked, like commentaries, you know, gameplays and stuff like that. But overall, I haven't had, a big time to review all the perks. But there's definitely a possibility that Stalker and Sleight of Hand, or the ones that conceal you from UAVs, are going to be overused, much like Black Ops and Ghost. But now, let's move on to support. Alright, so let's talk about support. We all know that COD 4 didn't get the support it needed. We all know that Modern Warfare 2 was game breaking with, the Javelin glitch and the care package glitch, and the patch that Commando never got, the patch that One Man Army Noob Tubes never got. So we know that Infinity Ward doesn't have the best of track records on their support. Well, Treyarch on the other hand, especially with Black Ops, patching, all the little things, getting that second chance so where it's not as annoying, nerfing the FAMAS the best I think they could, the 74U, all that stuff. They've actually, you know, stepped up to the plate and made Infinity Ward look pretty bad, to say the least. But, it's just, again, they have something to prove, so hopefully, Modern Warfare 3 will definitely be a step up with, Call of Duty Elite coming out and, the people paying for that. I better see some patches whenever, fairly regularly, whenever, the game comes out because there's going to be, a lot of overused perks, there's going to be a lot of overused weapons. Some weapons may be a lot better than others, like, like I've heard before, but, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and, try and, believe in these guys and that they're going to do a good job. Because we all know that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be judged through a microscope. Every little thing is going to be put to display. Every little thing people are going to complain about because they don't have the greatest of track records. Modern Warfare 2 left a bad taste in a lot of players' mouth because, all these you know, little things actually were big things that affected the game. Like I said, the commandos, the noob tubes, the danger close, even the kill streaks. The kill streaks were kind of annoying. I mean, I know that Black Ops had really kind of slowed down the gameplay whenever my 5th kill streak didn't lead me to my 8th kill streak, which didn't lead me to my, 11th kill streak. They brought that back in Modern Warfare 3, and hopefully they kind of pulled the the rails back on what you can use and at what time. But it also feels like they're trying to reward these, less players, lesser of players, and I don't mean to judge or anything, but it kind of seems bad that they have kill streaks that don't stack. Or they stack, but it doesn't matter if you die, one time or 100 times. It's just people are gonna, use the juggernaut and they're gonna try and get those objectives, and you're gonna lose an objective or you're gonna lose a match because Mr. Not so good over here ended up getting 17 kill streaks or 17 kills in one game, but he got like 50 deaths, and that 17 kill streak got him that juggernaut, which let him get the plant, and your teammates won't do it. So that's definitely a fear that I have, and I know many other people have going into Modern Warfare 3. Alright, another thing about the kill streaks are, the little not so practical looking things, like the little helicopters that fly around or like right over your shoulder and protect you. That looks kind of fun. It's definitely going to be something people are going to mess around with, but I think that people are just going to use, the Predator missile to the 7 kill streak to the, the gunner ship, the 17 kill streak, I think that is. You're probably not going to see too many of those, but you will see it, and whenever you see it, or if you guys can even get it, it's going to be so super fun, like, getting the AC-130. The AC-130 in Modern Warfare 2 was super, super fun. Even if you didn't know how to use it or you couldn't get a lot of kills, you definitely enjoyed it. And that's definitely fun because it's a game and you really want to enjoy it. That's what, you want, or at least that's what I think it should happen. You can't load the game. You can't be like, oh my god, why am I playing this, 5 minutes after it? Because I know we're gonna have our frustrations and things, aren't gonna go our way. But if the game is fair and if the connection's right and things are going or doing what they're supposed to do, it's just a matter of getting better. And with my channel, you're definitely gonna, if you keep, if you subscribe to me, if you like, keep coming back to my channel, I will definitely show you how to get better in Modern Warfare 3 because I know that first time around whenever Modern Warfare 2 came out, first thing I typed into YouTube was how to get better at Modern Warfare 2. So with that being said, hope you guys have a good night. I hope you enjoyed my commentary, and I'll see you on the next one. So, peace out.